There's not a passive woman in my family, and we're all single.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I'm basically allergic to B-dubs at this point, right? Guys, they talk about all these stats of how like 50% of all women will be single in the US by like 2030 or something like that. Guys, because the majority of B-dubs are single now. Only 25% of B-dubs get married, and that's including boomers and Generation X. By like 2035, that's gonna go into the single digits, guys. These B-dubs are cooked. And guys, more than anyone else, women keep women single. A lot of B-dubs never had a dad, so they had their angry mom, right? Their aunties and their grandmas who were all single too, basically telling them that men are trash, all this foolishness, right? And the moment that they got a boyfriend, all of a sudden it's, I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch! You know what I'm saying? So guys, here's this chick right here. And she's gonna say, look, I was never taught how to deal with men because of her mom, right? All the women in her family taught her to be single. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304, so please go and check that out. That's linked in the description. Check out the playlist at the end. Join my Discord. And guys, I'm offering memberships now, so hit the join button or the link in the description. Thanks to all you guys that are already members because it really helps to support the channel. And let's get into this.
I am a woman who comes from a family of all women, and I hate when y'all make me agree with men. I hate it when men are right. I'm not gonna say they're right. I'm gonna just say they're not wrong. It's good enough, right? Recently, there's a man that I never really wanted to lose in my life, whether we were together romantically or just friends or whatever. I never wanted to lose that man. I lost that man. He described to me the exact way that I made him feel. Like, in this instant, I felt like this. In this instant, I felt like that. And when I tell y'all I cried for 40 days and 40 nights, okay? Not only did I cry because I was fucking heartbroken that I was losing the man, but like, I never in my life wanted to make anyone feel like that. And in fact, the things that I was or wasn't doing, I did it in hopes of not hurting him, but it had the exact opposite effect on him. Every man that I've ever dated have ever said, like, I don't know how much you like me, or I don't know if you like me, or like, I don't even know how you feel about me. And to me, I was just like, what am I not doing? Like, I don't know, I like you. What am I not doing that other women do? And no one was ever able to describe the way that they felt, but this man specifically described everything. And y'all, when I cannot stress it enough, like, tore me apart. So to give you guys a little context on the way I grew up, because I know somebody's gonna ask, let me give y'all my little family tree, okay? My dad's mom, my grandmother, had 2 children. My aunt, who was my yaya, who I grew up as her being like a parent to me. My yaya has no children. I was literally like her child. I slept in the room with her. She got me up, got me ready for school. She came and picked me up from school, took me to doctor's appointments, everything that a parent would do. My aunt was doing that. And my dad was kind of like an uncle. Like, I remember playing Yahtzee with him, playing Monopoly. When the car broke down, he walked me to school, stuff like that. But she was like my parent. After 2nd grade, when I stopped going to my grandmother's house through the school year, like my mom and my sister was just driving me to school from where we were, my dad left. My dad moved to Canada, and we didn't really have a relationship. Like, I would call him on his US phone number, and then he would call me later from a restricted number, like whenever he got the missed call. That was pretty much sums up our relationship.
And that's probably because your knuckleheaded mom ran him off.
Went to visit him one time in Canada. I think I was in high school. I was either in 8th or 9th grade. It was so awkward, y'all. Literally, it was so awkward. I was ready to go. And then he took me to this like apartment complex, this big ass, tall ass apartment complex. He's like, oh, I gotta go pick up something. I was outside for like 45 minutes. Come to find out, that was his actual apartment. When I was there, we were staying in, this is way before Airbnb. We were basically staying in an Airbnb. And how I know it is because when we went in there, it had like furniture and stuff, but it's no personal belongings in this place. Like, it wasn't any photos, it wasn't any clothes, it wasn't anything. It was literally like an Airbnb. So yeah, that sums that up. My dad, he has 2 sons that were 26 and 27 years old when I was born. My dad was 45 when I was born. With all that being said, my brothers weren't really around when I was growing up. Like, yes, they came to visit me, but it was just like a family member visiting. They didn't feel like a part of my immediate family. I don't even think I've ever even been to my brother's house, like either one of my brothers. Like, to this day, if I have gone to their house, I'm too little to remember it. Don't know. So that's my dad's side. My mom's side, my mom's mother, my grandmother, she had my aunt. My aunt has 2 daughters. My older cousin was 18 years old when me and her younger sister were born. I am 3 months older than her younger sister, so we kind of grew up like sisters. But my aunt never married, was never in a relationship or anything like that. My older cousin, she then later on, got married, but I've never really spent time with her. I think I've been to her house maybe once or twice in my entire life.
They just don't get to the point. Guys, she's been talking for 3 minutes and 58 seconds. She just won't get to the goddamn point.
Like, she was kind of like my brother. She would stop in to visit, but that was it. Like, there was no real relationship there. My mother is the middle child. My mom had my older sister. She was 14 when I was born. The last relationship I remember seeing her in was when I was like 2 or something. They broke up. I never saw her in any relationships. My mom has never been in a relationship. And then,
so long story short, a whole bunch of single ass broads, guys.
My grandmother had my uncle. He struggles from severe mental health issues, so he's been around, but we've always had to care for him. He hasn't been able to be like a functioning family member in the sense of the way you would think an uncle would function in the family. So I say all that to say, that's it. No one has been married. My yaya was married, but they were separated before I was born. My mom hasn't been married. My aunt hasn't been married. My dad wasn't even married. Like, I have never in my life seen a relationship play out. A good one, a bad one, just in general. Everything I know about relationships and from men are from what I see on TV or what I see from someone else's family. Like, when I was in high school, I babysat for my coaches and I was close to them. So they were married, I would see that dynamic, but like, you don't get to see it on an every day-to-day basis. It's different. I have no idea like how to navigate a relationship. I don't even know what it feels like to live with a man, if I'm being honest, like of any sort. Romantically, platonically, I have no idea how it feels to have a man in your life, in like a position of authority. I've never had it, and it has affected me. And when that man was on that phone describing the way I made him feel, because like I said, men have always told me that, I don't know if you like me, I don't know how you feel for me, I don't know this, I don't know that, but they've never described it. When that man was on that phone describing it, it broke me down so bad, y'all. I was like, I never want to make anyone feel like this. So that's when I really started learning, like, why do all men say this? Like, this is a man that I didn't want to lose. How am I losing this man? Like, what am I not doing? What is going wrong? God damn, it's hot out here. But when I figured it out, my whole point of this whole thing is to say it all stems back to being a woman that was raised around all women. And not just all women. I'm talking strong, opinionated, alpha women. All of them. Every single one of them. There's not a passive woman in my family. And we're all single. So, yep.
Guys, now I have to correct her here, because when chicks use alpha women, they might be alpha amongst women, but there's no such thing as a real alpha woman, because she can't kick a man's ass. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it works. Guys, you don't see alpha woman anywhere else in the West, because in the West, obviously, you can't stone cold stun the broad like Mahmoud can in the Middle East. But do you guys see that? And guys, when she was saying that this guy was basically saying that you make me feel this way, guys, he was probably at his wit's end, right? And guys, okay, I've dated a couple of B-dubs in my life, and guys, it's always a fight. B-dubs even flirting, it's like a fight. Insults, you know what I'm saying? They think that that's flirting. Everything's like it's like a Cold War, an arms race of aggression. When you date Asian girls, you date like white girls, Hispanic girls, they're feminine and giggling, hee hee hee, you know what I'm saying? B-dubs it's like they're trying to fight you, and that gets them to the point to where they like you. It's crazy. I'm not having it. And then you have a long day's work, you come home, To some chick that can't even put a hot dog on a plate and rub your back? Please. Look at this person here. Showing a man affection's very awkward for me. Like I cringe on the inside. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Someone says, stop trying. Stop adding trauma. Be single and alone. Please, no one will miss you. Guys, these chicks are cooked. There aren't enough conversations about being raised by a family of all women. There are a lot of pros, but it's not until you're older when you realize how it affects your relationships with men or just being comfortable in general. Absolutely insane. Guys, you think us men don't need them? They need us, guys. You know? Because there are women out there that have everything that the feminists told them to make them happy. And guys, they still want a relationship. They still want a man. They still want a husband. They still want kids. And they still don't want to have to work. But all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I am out of here. Have a good one.